Board game paper money. It's the scourge of the board game world. Painfully generic and just plain uninspired. It's really no wonder replacing paper money with upgraded components is a priority for so many board gamers, including myself, Chaz Marler from Pair of Dice Paradise. But could upgrading paper money actually be degrading our gaming performance? Does paper money deserve a second chance? The case for the defense of paper money actually starts several years ago in an episode of Jeff Engelstein's Game Tech segment on the Dice Towers podcast, in which he spoke of the phenomenon called the endowment effect, which hypothesizes that the attachment people form within minutes to their possessions alter their bartering capabilities. For example, in an experiment testing the endowment effect, a group of participants were given possession of a chocolate bar. Soon thereafter, they were offered a coffee mug in trade for their chocolate bar. Now, the majority of the test subjects were unwilling to part with their chocolatey treat and turned the deal down. But really, that's no surprise. That makes sense to me. Who would rather have a crusty old coffee mug than a smooth, creamy chocolate bar? But then, a second group of participants, who were given the coffee mugs first, exhibited the exact same behavior. They were unwilling to part with the coffee mug that they were now the owners of, declining to trade it away for the chocolate bar. So, it turned out that it didn't matter what the test subjects owned. As soon as they owned a thing, they were more reluctant to trade away and part with that thing. But there was one more wrinkle to the story, as Jeff pointed out, in that participants who, instead, just received generic money tokens did not exhibit the endowment effect at all. Instead, they freely traded those away for chocolate bars or coffee mugs without a second thought. Board game paper money. It's painfully generic, which is why so many gamers jump at the chance to replace it with something more stylish, be it money cards, poker chips, or even fancy time metal coins. However, is it possible that the more elaborate the upgrade, the more susceptible the gamers could be to the endowment effect? Would our subconscious find it easier to place a large bid on a space in the game of 49 if only the paper money that comes with the game is at stake, as opposed to wagering a large pile of fancy poker chips? Do the fancy resource upgrades in Scythe cause players to be slightly less willing to part with them to purchase abstract upgrades? Could it be that we are actually upgrading paper money into tangible things at the cost of our own gaming performance? Have you, or someone you love, experienced the endowment effect firsthand in your board games? If so, let me know in the comments below. I'm going to be picking Game of 49 money up out of the nooks and crannies of this room for days. Oh! Okay. Eagle-eye viewers may note that the money is no longer nicely ordered, because I don't want to take all the time to go and reorganize it. Here we go. I'm going to cry real tears.